Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age Mythology Replay. Spawn bottom right side as the blue, is this Hades? Yep, Hades. We got Sqanto. Spawn top left side as the red Hades. We got Zerrer. When it comes to this mirror matchup, Hades. Ranged soldiers and buildings get 20% chance for a shade. Myth units get increased hit points. Ranged soldiers and heroes get +1 range and line of sight. Ranged fortifications get +2 range and get free burning ballistics and burning pitch. Of course, you get the sentinels, shades, and Vault of Erebus. It gave you 2 gold trickle permanently. It looks like Blue's immediately going for his Vault of Erebus. When it comes to the minor gods, I'm always more biased towards Ares over Athena. Athena does provide the excellent god power of restoration. We also get the Minotaur. Aegis Shield, increased infantry pierce armor is a good option in this matchup, since Hades is more of the ranged soldier god. And of course, Hoplites can increase maximum range by 0.5 and damage by 10. Ares provides a little bit lackluster Pestilence god power, which is one of the few god powers that actually got nerfed from the gold edition. Cyclopes. Phobos gives your Hoplites and Prodromos divine damage. Pretty good for the Prodromos. After all, it is a counter unit. Early high passes can be nice, and both wars can help improve your talk states, which also is useful for being Ares, being the ranged minor god. Vault of Erebus now being researched by red. Blues is still being queued on up. Looks like he's lacking the wood. Would've, could've, should've. And red is aging up to Athena. Blue, however, got a bit of a later age up here. And he's also aging up to Athena. There is Norm the Minotaur. Scout may go down, 7 health. And red is pushing forward his villagers to this town center, looks like. Going for a forward expansion very early. Looks like got Ajax deployed on the field by blue. Looks like Blue's obtaining some pickies here. They can wee all the way to their new home, which is my stomach. When it comes to the relics, they do got the Staff of Dionysus, which will give villagers a little bit of health regen. Very nice, so it can withstand multiple raids a little bit easier. Bridal Pegasus, you get free Pegasus, which is very nice. Trade a Sabelli, you get the 2 golden lions. Demeter's Throne, drop sites cost less, including housing. And Charon's Obol, villagers give half the value upon death. There's also maybe one more relic to be on the map, but maybe it's already obtained. Because right now I see 5 relics way up here. Already got a very safe relic here. The Eye of Olu, improving high passes damage by 5%. Looks like Red's obtaining some Crown Crane and Pumbaa. Blue's obtaining some more Crown Crane himself. Got a Pegasus here. Some basic walls here. Both sides are quite happy ecoing up. We do have Aphrodite queued on up by blue. When it comes to the next set of minor gods, you got Apollo, which is probably better for Hades. Give access to the very powerful god power, Underworld Passage, the excellent myth unit of the Manticore. You get also the increased range damage for all range units, both myth unit and human soldier. Bit of healing action was very nice to have. Oracle, it's okay. Aphrodite does provide the excellent god power of Curse. Nemean Lion's a pretty good crowd control myth unit. You get villagers can move faster, carry more, and build faster. Very good villager god power upgrade there. Golden apples give you 20% more favor. Bring up the Hades and Poseidon up to Zeus level. So Aphrodite is a good god. And looks like both players go for Aphrodite. I'm a bit more biased towards Ares into Apollo. I do value the Manticore very highly. But it looks like both these players like Athena into Aphrodite. Oh, got the some kitty cats here, the golden lions. Blue's also obtained this town center here. Red has a slight village advantage, going for a fortress there. Because next major gods, we've got Artemis and Hephaestus. Both are actually quite reasonable for Hades. Earthquake is excellent. Chimera is a decent frontline myth unit. You get Shaft of Plague, gives your ranged soldiers plus 10% damage, and the pathetically bad poison damage. I have no value in poison damage. Beast Slayer makes your myth heroes just better against myth units. And we've got the Plenty Vault, which provides you a lot of resources. The Colossus, probably the most powerful myth unit in the game. That's not a Titan. Curse there. Got Sentinels here. Red may need to go Sentinels over here. Maybe trying to deploy around this little fort. There's a good number of piggies here. It looks like Restoration. I can't tell you which one came first. Looks like Reds was deployed out first. Got Medium Toxates here. We do have a Petrobolos now engaging. Those can hit back here. Looks like the not Hill Fort, the regular fortress may be going down. Northern Minotaur slices apart the other Northern Minotaur. We do now have more Toxates and Hippos in Portfield, Peltas and Toxates, or Hoplites and Peltas. Red did obtain good those piggies, going wee all the way to their new home. Could be Tassoda back here, got more piggies here. Red did get husbandry, so all of these pigs have a husband. Overall, Blue took some good engagements there. If we're going to continue to talk about Hephaestus, you also get Olympian weapons, make your unique crossbowman get plus 1% damage, and of course, make your armor text cheaper. Both are quite reasonable for Hades. I do like the unique crossbow. I think people should go for them a little bit more often. They're pretty good journalist range unit. Both good against buildings and anything that's on the ground. Another Hoplites for 4, trying to take out the Petrobolos. Got some shades here. I pass this focus down there, going for his Sentinels over here, providing some fire support. We do have a decent range of 20. Medium Peltas versus medium Toxates. Neither side's gone for heavy just yet. Oh, we got some heavy cavalry by Blue. I hear a lot of shades. It's a red selected means it's his shades. Petrobolos taking out some of those Sentinels. Sentinels are a okay defensive structure, more of an anti-raid tool. They have only 250 health, so they're really not meant to protect yourself from armies. Was it Red? So, Red's trying to collect up some of the piggies there. Red's Petrobolos trying to counter barrage Blue's Petrobolos and vice versa. Petrobolos, Blue's Petrobolos trying to go down. Red sounds like may need some repairs. Red's starting to fall back there. Blue doesn't have much left either. 35 versus 43 units. Hoplites, Peltas, Tuxday, Petrobolos versus just Chiron and a Levy. More of the pigs being obtained. Looks like all the pigs will be eaten relatively soon. Blue looks like has already eaten his piggies. Howdy, welcome to the YouTube, thank you for this YouTube subscription, welcome to the channel. And I butchered that well enough. Do now have these horses push way forward. Hippus, engage, we got good enough Peltas and Toxays here. Looks like Blue's queued up his heavy range soldiers. Red's Petrobolos here could be counter barrage, getting some hits on this Petrobolos. Peltas to fall back. Yeah, this Petrobolos there. This one's still alive. Let's see who's trying to hit the fortress. Trying to get all the defensive structures mixed up on my mind. Red's not going for his heavy infantry and heavy range. Bronze shields, copper breastplate, and weapons. Copper weapons, of course, made out of copper. Bronze is 9 parts copper, 1 part tin. And then, of course, get iron, which is a whole new metal entirely. Both players have their heavy upgrades going now. Hippus does find some of these heavy hoplites. Achilles engaging some of the Petrobolos here. We're trying to go for more Peltas, Toxtays, and some of his own Hippus versus Peltas, hoplites, and some more Peltas by Red. He's also going for the plow. And damage on the fortress. I want to say both hill fort and wooden fortress. Neither are true. More sentinels there. I'm not thinking that was a good idea. It's effectively 2 weak powers now right there, though a couple of these back guys will occasionally fire. Red's Petrobolos is getting hit, or his hitting Blue's Petrobolos quite nicely. Petrobolos here. Well, I think one of those rocks may have hit the cow. Petrobolos is starting to take out the Sentinel as well. Petrobolos does take out the Petrobolos. Sentinel took a pretty good volley there. Sentinel does go down. Blue has 3 Petrobolos trying to take on Red's Petrobolos. Does pick it off there. Maybe I need to hit the granary, just force those villagers away from the region, interrupt their food collection. Peltas Toxays is engaged by some Peltas. See all of these flags there? Red queued up a bunch of orders, so he's focus firing. Very nice. More Toxays and Peltas. We now have Hepatus queuing up for Blue, but he's a bit far away from it. He has basically no food at the moment. Really, really bad food at the moment, to say the least. Red right now has a pretty good gold stockpile, some wood, and has some food to work with. Economy-wise, Red's doing just fine. Both players are maxed out on the villagers now. They got some hippos roaming around, and a hill or regular fort trampy house there. Villagers making their way over there now. Though they're immediately getting picked off by some crocodiles. Usually, hostile fauna not actually as hostile anymore, like in the original Age of Mythology, Gold Edition. Because it seems like nowadays, the what would be hostile fauna doesn't automatically attack units. Fortress taking some damage there. Fortress will be established there. Going for a stable there. Eyeing for a bit of stability in his life. More Toxates and Peltas being pulled up by blue. Red is going for some hoplites. Sentinel's starting to go on down there. Red is starting to make his way forward over here. You have the hill fort now established. Actually, take out this housing would be very nice. Put your opponent pop cap, just cause issues. Stable here, you can go for some hippos. Blue does not have much military force in the field. Has a Petrobolus on the build queue. He's out of food. Where is his food the villagers are at? Yes, some farms. There are actually a number of incomplete and built farms here. Let's take the town center there. Hill fort taking some damage. A hill fort fortress. What am I saying? Peltas engaging Peltas. Looks like Blue's throwing a lot of javelins into the Petrobolos, though. Chiron goes down. We do now have Hepatus now being queued up for red, which will give him access to Plenty Vaults. Hopefully he starts generating favor. I do believe players should really either just focus on getting that favor generation. Though going for the mythological upgrade is a good idea. What's with all the steam there? Am I crazy? Shades push me forward. More hoplites, more Peltas being queued on up. Got Achilles as well. Blue still is starting to fix his food bit problem right now. And got more proxy stables here. Those are shanking the house. Bit of a home wrecker she is. Red's not going for another town center. Fourth town center in the center. And red is now aged up. Red needs to get the Plenty Vault going. Which of course provide 4 of all resources, bargain favor, per second. Got some villagers here getting shanked by some hoplites. Feels like Red is in a very good position right now with the extra town center and the age up. You just need to get those blacksmith research going. Probably should have already queued them up. Colossus advancing. Oh, now we've got Divine Blood and Golden Apples being researched. Go for Ajax and Perseus. Ajax and Achilles should make short work of the Colossus. We now have Hepatis now be queued on up by Blue. Some trade caravans being salvaged. Does have some natural cover here from this forest. Based on the map I can see, it is fully dense. Let's clean some infrastructure over here. Blue has a good trading path line. The problem is, he has 2 less town centers opponent. But looks like Red has not gotten the fortified town center research just yet. But guess what's being researched now? Red is just solidifying his gains. He could research the Titan Gate, right? But you will need a bit of favor for that. 50 favor. Red's trying to make his advances. None of the champion upgrades just yet. Red's going for a big line of hoplites and peltas. There's champion upgrades, Age of Shields. He's starting to get those research going. We have now crenellations, boiling oil for Blue. We now have a Plenty Vault now deployed in the field by Red, or by Blue. Red's trying to push his way forward, has an armor size of 149 versus 109. Just knocked the copper and bronze upgrades for Blue. Red's gone for that already. He's already got iron shields and bronze weapons. And Perseus just turned the Colossus into stone. Red's now straight forward over here. Got a decent number of ranged forces. Let's take out that building. Now the draft horses, Secret Titans be queuing on up. Good amount of hoplites for Red. Does turn the Colossus into stone once again. Colossus gone down and turned into dust. Heavy range champion or champion range champion horseman and iron upgrades being researched by Blue now. Over here, got Petra Bowl stitching down this town center, knocks it out. This town center is down. Has some granaries nearby for drop-off points. And Red could obtain this Plenty Vault. Red is now south of Titan Gate. Blue's trade line's about to get interrupted as well, and Blue does resign there. This is Angrid saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.